Good afternoon. Welcome to OptionsTender. It's Monday, February 9th, 2026. So we're going to go through SPX. It's going to be a real clean video. So we did a thorough video yesterday on my thoughts on what's happening up until midterm. It's a fantastic video, and I advise you, I urge you to go check that video out. And we're at an inflection point right now, and I feel I want to get this video out at this moment. So we're doing this intraday at about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get these videos intraday so you don't have to miss any points during the day, that you may not have seen. Maybe you're brand new at trading. And by the way, if you're brand new, check out Bruce Kamich's book. I'm going to have that in the description down below. That's real easy learning. I read it back in December again on our vacation, and it just cleaned up some of the old basic things that I needed to reevaluate. So, anyway, if you want to get these videos intraday, consider becoming a YouTube supporter. It's 99 cents. And yeah, it comes with the Discord. And speaking of the Discord, I'm going to bring that up right now just because of this post that Flying Disc. Thank you very much, by the way. And just fantastic traders in here, by the way. So that comes with the each and every membership that we have. And what I want to talk about yesterday, reiterate, and look at this post here. The experts say blah, blah, blah. And then remember that for the midterms, because the Democrats will crash the economy. I don't care. I don't care who says what, politics. I hate that stuff. I don't think their best interest is that you're in their best interest, but neither here nor there. Those are just opinions. I just want to bring that up because that's exactly what I talked about yesterday. And what I think is going to happen is politicians, there's going to be some spark, the government shutdown, something like that, that brings us down into the midterms, a recession style move. And so check out yesterday's video. And then it's going to be blamed on whoever, whenever, yada, yada, yada. So also with the Discord, you get trade alerts and plus a bunch of traders. They love putting their trades in here and they do fantastic. BYG is active in here. We had somebody just buy Boyle. I put a couple trades in here, had a Microsoft trade calls, had a winner in there. Just fantastic. Oracle with the gain, Flying Disc there. Nice work. All sorts of trades. So please join us in there and check it out. We have also the cheddar data. We have cheddar flow. I have a friend that uses specifically these trades to enter in as trade ideas. I love the dark pools. The dark pools are fantastic, especially on the indices. They indicate very important levels. Okay, so I like to take, for example, NVIDIA. I see 185.41, and this was this morning. There's a amount there. There's a spot, and I know that's going to be an important level coming up here in the near future. Okay, so back to our regular broadcast. So we're looking at a resistance level here. Could it make a new high? I mean, it could. I think the formation is done. I think what happened is already finished, but we're getting into supply right now. You can see that we have a little bit left to go. Maybe we get a reversal doji by the end of the day. Maybe not. Maybe it's overnight. Maybe we get some sort of spike up here tomorrow and then have our reversal. All right. I know this is very high, but I'm going to show you other reasons why you should be cautious here. Okay. There's a downtrend. We're almost to a little downtrend line as well. Okay. So we're at an inflection here. But what's important is if we go over to NDX, we're back testing this ascending triangle right here. This fake break broke down from it, back testing right now. And we got through the trend line for SPX, but this is the tail that wags the dog. This is in control right now. Okay, we just had tech earnings. They wanted to close the gap. We closed that gap right here. We're at the 50% retracement from this move. So to me, this is a 1-2 setup. And in order for SPX and NDX to be on the same page, you know, I'm not, let's put it this way. I'm in my head, and it's not going to matter on what happens next, but this is a 1-2 setup. And in my mind, we have some sort of 1-2 setup going on here, and they're both going to resolve themselves at some point towards the end of the move. And I'm not pointing at the end of the move because we're going much lower. But the first initial wave down is going to resolve, and they're both going to kind of tie in together. Okay, so for 499 members, we went through a ton of individual names and the indices, major indices, and kind of showed what things should look like if and when we're going to roll over here soon. So we're at that point right now. Let's go ahead and look. Our trend, we're pushing to the upside. This is distribution, you guys. All right, I've been saying that over and over. This is distribution, and I believe our top is in, and we're looking to we're just kind of compact here, and we're ready to let loose anytime now. Moving averages getting back above it, right? Bullish, but that's how every top ends. All right, it's very rare for you to have one candle and then you just drop. Free fall. Now it's happened. You know, we had that Corona crash, but you got to have a big catalyst. So this is already kind of. So if we do go up above here, I'm telling you, I don't really know how to count that at this point. I don't know what that kind of structure that is, but we'd have a divergent high anyway. So I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. All right, McClellan oscillator. Again, we got down to this bull bear territory. We're getting a bounce. I think we're in a downtrend now. Very similar to here, downtrend. All right, here's our OptionsTender setup. We have the RSI. By the way, these aren't my indicators. I just love this setup with the three here paired together. All right, so again, we're in this sort of downtrend with the RSI. We bounced out of oversold territory, and I suspect we're going to continue this downtrend, and things are going to get pretty nasty coming up here soon. Okay, with the slow stoke, it's the closing price, or we'll see what happens with the slow stoke after. When we curled back up after coming to the bottom of the range, my guess is we're going to get some sort of downtrend type action. Okay, I don't know if we're going to oscillate all the way to the upper edge, but if we do, that might send us up to all-time highs there. All right, we're still in bearish conditions on the momentum, plus we have the negative divergence. All right, negative divergence has not played out. It actually stopped right here, but it has not played out yet. This will play out, and we will oscillate to the lower edge. This is the MACD, so we have boundaries instead of the regular MACD. And that's in the Discord as well for in the education center. All right, we have our DMARC. All right, we had a 13, nothing going on here yet, no setup. And let's go over to SPY. So we can check out, there's your divergences. You got your money flow index. We have distribution. That has not played out yet. We're starting to bounce to the upper edge. You can see price action is actually tightening here. I think we'll resolve to the downside. This has not played out. This whole time was distribution from this peak up. Volume shelf, we talked about that over and over again. Elliott oscillator, we had wave 3 into wave 5. That is done. All right, we're starting to get into the red. I think we're going to get a lot more red in here after all of these start to play out. Okay, let's go over to VIX. And this is very, very important right here. VIX, this combination is going to tell all. I shouldn't even have to do the rest of the video. It's the fact that we're at resistance. We're at an inflection point with NDX, SPX. We're at the uptrend right now. We have our moving averages. We're at this entire spot right here. Now, I thought today was funny. We actually rejected off of this downtrend line right here. So it's still important. But I thought it was funny. I had to point it out earlier. It happens over and over. When you come down into support, we gapped up over the weekend just so we can crap. All right. It was so obvious what was happening. The gap up, and then that allowed, because the market was down a little bit, and now you can push this down to the trend line where the market can pump just a little bit more. So again, this could be an inverse hammer right here. We'll see what happens in the last hour and a half. We don't quite have a reversal candle off here. Maybe tomorrow is an inside harami or something like that. You don't have to have a particular reversal candle, but if you get a big green candle that's engulfing, that's a reversal candle right there. So many ways this could look, but we're at the point. We're at support right now. All right. So we're still in the uptrend. We had our minor cycle low already. We're in a dominant phase to the upper end. As we have a weekly dominant phase that goes up higher too. I won't show that right now, but let's go over to some of these other markets real quick. Let's see what MJ's doing. MJ, still the setup's there. We're out of that wedge. We had that inside harami. I think this is about to move. MSauce looks the same, but we'll look at it anyway. Same thing. We got the 1-2 setup here. Beautiful, holding on. The wedge breakout. This is about to start moving. And then we have IBIT for Bitcoin. Still bouncing. Do we close that gap? Maybe hit this resistance here, want support. Okay. And then head to our lower objectives. Well, I don't think this is done yet. It looks incomplete in itself. All right. Even this one looks incomplete. This last wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think we still have to complete this structure up here as well. Okay, so let's go to SPY on the lower time frame. So this is what we've been working with. I do suspect we come down to this area. It's a matter of where we're going to reject from. Okay, so we talked about this here. This could just be a 1-2 setup, but it could be a 1-2, 1-2. Let me adjust. We're getting really, really high up there in retracements. It's not the first time that's ever happened, and we dropped tremendously, but we're at that 887 right now. Again, we have this downtrend line that's coming up really, really close. As a matter of fact, we're at it right now. Okay, so we'll see what happens at this point. And when I say 1-2, 1-2 setup, you could have a couple different retracements from this low and maybe even this low or that low. This is really messy, okay? And because it's being masked from IWM, DIA going to all-time highs, this is really ugly. That's going to resolve itself, okay? It's going to start to spread out. Everything's going to sync up, and we're going to have this nice clean wave lower coming up here soon. So we have this, if it's just a 1-2 setup here, just keeping it simple, we have this 660 area that we should come to in fairly quick order. All right. And this doesn't have to be where resistance is, but guess where this lines right up? I just looked at that. It lines up right here at the gap. We have this gap that's left open. Right down here to about right there. So we'll on this next move, now that we have more information, we'll look for the gap fill, and maybe it looks something more like this. So don't let it confuse you. If we start to get this gap fill, we fulfill the need to hit this 162 extension. Okay, you get a bounce from here, and then we fail after the bounce, and we'll get these retracements out here when the time comes. We fail, and we go to the next target. Now, if we do, which I suspect have a 1 2 1 2, then this is just going to be a wave 3 into 4, and then we should have some other, maybe 3 of the higher level, and then have a bounce back to the higher degree wave 4, and this should get a little bit messier down here. Okay, and then I do believe we'll hit this lower edge. Doesn't have to. We could easily get this horizontal support anywhere in this range as well. Okay, so this will be an important level around let's call it 650. We'll make that exactly 650. That will be an important level. I know it goes underneath here, but we'll see what happens when price gets here. It could head a little bit lower, and then if it snaps back above 650, we know that we're getting some bullish price action and probably a reversal. And at that point, that should be a nice tradable bounce that brings us to a breakdown level. Okay. I will be looking for, if we do get that tradable bounce that's pretty steep, this will be our left shoulder, this will be our head, and this will be our right shoulder when that plays out. So we'll check that out when the time comes, but this is exactly what we're looking for coming in as soon as tomorrow. All right. So that's why it's important to get these videos each and every day. If you're brand new, obviously, if in other words, this video comes out to the public at 4 p.m. too. So if you don't want to get it, you don't want to pay any money, that's fine. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then at that point, let's see what the VIX going down to the 65. The VIX is coming right into this trend line again, right here, right now. Can it spike through? Absolutely. All of these have spiked through a little bit, and give it a little bit of space, and we'll see what happens from here. But we still don't have any market structure from this point. Okay, so two things could happen. You could have a move like this where it needs to build up some momentum. That means that the market's kind of chopping around up at the highs, or you could have a move like this where it just, boom, spikes out of it. And you can probably, if we get a little closer in here, probably start drawing a wedge. Very typical for the VIX to make wedges like this. All right, and off of that peak there, that would be kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But we're forming a wedge at this point, and when we break out of this wedge, you should start seeing a big move to the upside on the VIX and a down move on the overall market. So that's what I got for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe once again, and I thank you for all the support. Join us in the Discord. It's a good time, and great traders in there.